Ginu Joseph, Global Group Editor of Modern Plastics Global Network, Modern Plastics India and Modern Plastics TV, here at Plast India 2023 at Milliken booth. Here with me, Dr. Zhao. He is SVP and Managing Director, Asia. Welcome to Modern Plastics TV, and thank you so much for joining us here in the exclusive interview. Could you please tell our viewers about Milliken and the journey of Milliken?
So Milliken is a US-based. We are a diversified manufacturer. We have been in business for many, many years. We started in 1865, so we have been in business now for close to 160 years, right? And so Milliken is a company that's driven by innovation, and we are in a number of industry. We are in specialty chemical, we are in floor covering, we are in healthcare, and we are in textile as well, right? And for our operation here in India, we have a team focusing on our chemical business. We also have a very sizable and fast-growing floor covering team as well.
As you support plastic industry with a lot of additives for saving the environment in a bigger way, could you please elaborate on those product range which is you are focusing in sustainability related products to India?
One of the segments we are focusing on here in India is for our additive business here, right? We are a leading supplier of clarifier and also nucleator for polypropylene and polyethylene. We have been in India since the late 90s, has been around for about 20 years. We see a big opportunity for this segment here in India, right? Another key area we are focusing on is around sustainability, right? And sustainability is part of the core value for Milliken. We want to work with local partner and being able to make a real contribution to a more greener, more sustainable future here in India.
Can you elaborate about Milliken sustainable plans or action in Asia, including India?
As I mentioned, sustainability is a core value for Milliken. This is where we have been focusing on for the last several years. And we are an early member of Alliance to End Thermoplastic Waste. And we also invest in a number of new startups who are figuring out new ways being able to recycle plastic here, right? Particularly here in Asia, we are promoting several new products that will be very beneficial for building a more sustainable future here, right? For example, our new clarifier allows the thermoplastic part being made at lower temperature that can reduce the energy consumption. And we are working with a number of key partners here to make sure that the single-use plastic part can be collected, can be cleaned, can be reused for a number of high-end applications. And this is one that we are focusing on. We think there are real potential for us to work together to build a more sustainable future here.
What is the next 5 years plan for Milliken Chemical Asia, which includes India too?
Our business here has been doing well, and we are truly excited about the future here, right? We will continue to invest here, and we have a lab. We have a lab in Pune for the last 15 years or so. We are going to expand the lab, and we'll have a bigger lab over here. And we see a great deal of potential here. We are working with a number of partners here. We'll likely have more local production here coming up, right? And finally, going back to sustainability, we are working with a number of local partners here. We really want to build a much greener future coming up.
You said you have more investment plans for India. Does Milliken have any plans for investment or expansion? As you said, you are planning to expand lab. Could you elaborate on little on that, please?
Yes, our Pune lab has been around for around 15 years, right? As our business continue to grow, we see the need for a much bigger lab. And we also have a number of a new business that we are entering here, from additive to thermoplastic to consumer product and to coating as well. Putting all together, we realize that for Milliken, particularly for our chemical division, we need to have a much bigger lab. We are looking at to be able to start building a new lab from 2023. We hope the lab will be in place for 2024 and beyond.
So the last question I'm going to ask you is, how do you see the Indian market, and what message you want to give it to the Indian plastics and polymer industry?
This time around, when I come to India, I'm truly excited with what I'm seeing over here. Right, I'm seeing a country that is on the move. The country is fast growing, and you have all the key elements in place to have a bright future here. I think the plastic industry will do very well. We are excited about the potential, and we also think there is a very good opportunity for us to work together to avoid some of the mistake, if you may, other country has made, and being able to work together to build a more sustainable industry here, right? Being able to build a greener future coming up.
Thank you, Dr. Zhao, for joining Modern Plastics TV here, and I'm sure you are going to change the global sustainability goal with a contribution from Milliken. And India is changing and focusing on sustainability. We wish you all the success for your expansion plan in India, and have a wonderful time here at India and Blast India 2023.